Alright, welcome. Thank you for watching. This is the house clearing protocol. Alright, I'm using, of course, the 6 guys again, and they are moving in single formation without the guy jumped. Alright, in buildings or between buildings, you don't want the single formation with this guy jumped. So you just move into a line and just hop from building to building. Alright. From this setting, they're just moving towards a building because the commander told them to clear this building. I just created something with paper that indicates a building. All right, the blue cards are the doors, and yellow, of course, the walls, like I also explained in the introduction. All right, the commander will tell them clear that building and stack up. All right, if you hear stack up, that doesn't mean you're going yet, but you get ready to move in. Right, so the first guy is get ready to stack up. All right, like this. All right, well stacked up. Number 2, he goes around, only number 2, and he gets ready. All right, like this, and the rest just get as close as possible towards each other. Right, this guy, he says when he's there, he says last man. That means the commander knows everyone's here, last man, and then he gives the order. All right, go. That means number 2 opens the door. All right, doesn't really matter which side it's opening, or well, of course it does matter, but I'm not gonna, you will find a good way to do this during practice training. So. But for now, just let's say the door goes open like this, because that's the ideal situation. All right, number 2 opens the door. All right, number 1 gets ready to push. All right, so number 1 moves in. All right, number 1 goes left, number 2 goes right, number 3 left, right, left, right. It's basically very easy. All right, this building also doesn't have an upstairs. All right, so just that you know. All right, number 1, he goes left like this. Number 2 goes right. All right, let's say the door is like this, or it doesn't really matter, like this. He just goes around it. All right, he goes right. He keeps on walking until he finds a good spot. Number 3 goes left again. Number 4 goes right. Number 5 left. Number 6 goes in. He turns around because number 6 is the last guy right now. He closes the door and he covers the door. All right, whatever happens, he covers that door. All right. Now, number 1 and 3 are coming to the next door. Number 2 and 4 as well. Like this. And they get ready to clear the next room. All right. The commander will tell them, all right, go or whatever. They just clear this room first. That's very important. So room cleared. All right. Stack up and then go. So he opens the door, which is number 2 again. Number 1 goes in, he goes left, there's the door. So he's not opening that door. All right, he just moves in like this. You're not opening a new door. All right, so here you go. He keeps pushing, he covers the door. 3 and 4 moves in, covers the door as well. Alright, this is the moment where the commander can decide, alright, number 1 and 2 take right room or right door, whatever. They're just gonna stack up again. Now, because you can stack up here, because there's no space here, he's just going to sit right here. Then he's gonna open the door and he's moving in. Alright? So, he's going in, of course left, and the other one right. Like this. Alright, he might as well go for this room. Alright, when the room is clear, he might decide to take them to clear this, but he can also go for it himself right now. So in this tutorial, he goes for himself right now. He was stacking up like this. The walls are falling down. Alright, doors open and he moves in. Alright, left, right. Alright, this needs to go really close together, because if this one gets shot, he needs to take over real fast, and he does not have to move another 5 minutes before he's in. Alright, so pushing is very important, and speed is very important while you're clearing buildings. You might think that number 1 or number 3 or whatever the guy who's moving in first is fucked. Well, I cannot say that he's not, because he is pretty fucked. If there's enemy and who start shooting, because the enemy is in a really good position. But the only way to at least win the contact is by keep pushing. If you don't push, you go in. Let's say the commander now is an enemy. Yeah, he's sitting there. Everyone is outside trying to clear the building. Door goes open and he starts moving in. He gets shot. If number 2 doesn't push, this guy's down. You have a new situation as we had before with this guy outside. Alright? So what you basically want to do is this guy goes in, he gets shot, and the other guy was so close behind him and he starts shooting at the enemy. Right? Even if he gets shot, the third guy, the fourth guy, they all fucking lit him up. Alright? If you don't do that, he dies. Later, number 2 comes in, he dies. 3 comes in, he dies, etc, etc. Alright, so you need to keep pushing. So that's basically while we are house clearing.